Good morning, gamers. Did you get your coffee? Or tea? You know, whatever your breakfast beverage is. Hopefully you've got it ready to go because we are so excited to jump into this topic today.
I am too. So hyped.
Welcome to Gamer Girls Radio, brought to you by the awesome folks over at the Pink Controller. You know, the Pink Controller, if you're looking for any sort of like cute gamer merch, that's the spot to go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so before we get too deep into things, as always, hit that like button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future deep dives.
Yes, please.
And speaking of deep dives, we are diving deep today into inZOI.
We are.
This game has been creating a ton of buzz
A ton.
in the life simulation community.
Yes.
And, you know, I think people are really drawing a lot of comparisons to The Sims.
Yeah.
You know, I think for a long time, it sort of felt like we've had that one, you know, the one big life sim.
Yeah.
And inZOI is really coming out here, giving us an alternative, which is awesome.
Yeah. And showing that there's room for more than one giant in the sandbox.
Right, exactly.
We don't have to just have the one where, you know, our little people burn themselves trying to make a grilled cheese.
Oh, gosh.
You know, we can have options.
Yes.
And I like the options.
It is nice to have options. I'm excited for this one. The devs over at KRAFTON just dropped a ton of info on us yesterday.
So much info.
At their inZOI Global Showcase.
March 19th. Mark it in your calendars.
March 19, 2025.
2025. A big year for gaming.
It is. I was like, you know how when there's an event going on and you're like refreshing the page every 2 seconds?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That was me yesterday.
Absolutely. I think we're all like that, though, because it was in that AR library setting from inZOI, and I thought that was so smart and such a cool little touch.
Yes.
Like we're getting a little taste of the game even before we get to play it.
Totally. Yeah, it was a cool choice. I liked it. We got to hear from Hyungjin Kim, the CEO and producer-director at inZOI Studio. They call him Kuju.
Kuju, yeah.
And one of the things that really stood out to me in this showcase was his emphasis on realism as a really key development goal.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a deliberate choice that they've made to lean more into that kind of, you know, realistic look and feel and gameplay.
Right.
Versus maybe more stylized, you know, more cartoony route.
Exactly. And I mean, we've seen in the life simulation space the tendency to go more stylized. So it is interesting to see someone coming in and saying, like, we're gonna make this as real as possible.
Yeah, I think it'll be really interesting to see how players respond to that and how it all comes together in the end.
Definitely.
So what were some of the biggest things that jumped out at you during the showcase, besides just like, you know, that general vibe?
Well, the biggest news, I think, for a lot of people is that early access is launching March 28th, 2025.
Mark your calendars again, everyone.
Midnight UTC. Ooh. So be ready.
Exciting.
It's coming quickly, and the price is only $39.99.
That's not bad at all, especially considering their really unique approach to post-launch content.
Yeah, so that's another thing that stood out to me. They said all updates and DLC are going to be free until full launch.
Free?
Free.
What? That's amazing.
It is.
It's a bold move, but I love it.
That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Like, that's unheard of these days.
Right, especially in this genre where, you know, you're kind of used to having to shell out, you know, for every little expansion pack.
Right.
So to have everything be free until full launch is like, wow.
Yeah, that's huge.
I mean, it really shows that they want people to like get in early and stay in.
Yeah, build that community and, you know, really get feedback from the players and use that to shape the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what else is coming with early access? A ton of stuff.
Lay it on me. What are we getting?
Over 250 customization options right out of the gate.
Oh.
They're going to have some really cool AI-powered creative tools like a 3D printer, a video to motion tool, and a text to image tool.
I'm so intrigued by the video to motion one and the text to image one. Me too.
Well, like the potential for players to create unique content with those tools is just like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait to see what people come up with.
I know. Just thinking about the possibilities for, like, you know, memes and stuff.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
The memes are going to be incredible.
I know.
Like, I can already see it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it goes beyond memes, too, because, like, think about people being able to create custom animations and artwork.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a game changer.
Totally.
It really is.
And then it goes beyond that, too. They've also got systems for creating your own outfits and furniture.
Okay, so full customization.
Full customization. You can tweak every little accessory.
Oh, my goodness.
Facial capture, motion capture.
Wait, hold on. Motion capture.
Motion capture.
At home. Are we talking like...
At home.
I need details. How does this work?
I know they didn't go too deep into how it's going to work, but they did say that motion capture is coming.
Wow. Okay. So I'm picturing like setting up my phone and like dancing around my living room.
Yeah.
Trying to get my ZOI to do the perfect, Macarena.
Yes.
This is
Exactly.
going to be amazing. Oh my gosh.
And then on top of all that, they've also got a photo studio to show off your creations and edit city mode.
Oh, so you can like reshape the world.
Yes. An event system to like add some spice.
Okay. So you can like throw parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, for an early access release, it is packed with features.
It really is. Like they are not holding back.
They're not.
And then on top of all that, they said they're going to have a sales system and crowd management.
Yes.
So that hints at like player-run businesses maybe.
Oh, for sure.
And like, more dynamic public spaces.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
I know. I love that stuff. I love anything that makes the world feel more alive.
Right. Like it's not just, your little household.
Right.
It's like a whole community that you're part of.
Yes. Exactly. And speaking of community, they're also planning on having modding support.
Ooh, modding support. Always a good sign.
Yes. Modding support's great. And then on top of that, new cities, freelance jobs for your ZOI.
Wait, ZOI.
Yeah, that's what they're calling the characters in the game.
Oh, cute. I like that.
Yeah, it's cute.
Very fitting.
Yeah, and freelance jobs, I love that. That's always something that I feel like is missing in other life sims.
Right. Like you can go to your, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But what if you want to be like, a freelance artist or writer or whatever?
Exactly. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then this one's a little spooky. They mentioned ghost play.
Ooh, ghost play.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to know more about this.
I know, they didn't give us a lot of info.
Like, do our past ZOI come back to haunt us?
I don't know.
Are they friendly ghosts?
I don't know. I hope they're friendly.
Or can we, like, play as the ghosts and, like, mess with the living?
Oh, that would be fun.
Okay, that would be a really cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Like, you're playing as your family, and then all of a sudden, like, the lights start flickering. And you're like, oh no, Grandma's back. And she's not happy about the way we're decorating the house. This is going to be great. Okay, ghost play is now, like, top of my list of things I need to know more about.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is coming?
Okay, this one I'm excited about. They're going to have a Southeast Asian-inspired cat island called Kuchinku.
Oh my gosh, yes. I saw that too, and I was like, finally? A life sim that understands my love of cats?
I know.
And an entire island dedicated to them?
Yes.
Sign me up.
I know.
I'm so there.
I'm going to spend all my time on Kuchinku.
Right, like forget the mainland. I'm going straight to the cat island.
Yeah.
That's my new home.
Yeah, and then some things that we've kind of come to expect in life sims, but still exciting swimming pools with actual swimming animations.
Okay, yes.
A family tree to track your lineage.
I love that.
And even more new professions planned.
Okay, so they're really committed to
Okay.
like expanding this game and making it a really rich and deep experience.
Yeah, they are. It feels like they've got a really solid roadmap
It does.
for the future. And, Kajun talked about how they want players to experience things that they can't in real life. Feel a sense of control over life itself and have the opportunity to look at life from a slight distance.
Yeah, and that really resonates with me because I think that's why so many of us love life simulation games.
Yeah,
It's that wish fulfillment, the creative expression.
totally.
Like you get to create your own little world and just see what happens.
Exactly. And if you want to get a taste of that world right now, they've also dropped a demo.
Oh yeah, the inZOI Creative Studio demo. Tell me more.
Yes, it launched on March 20th, so it's live right now.
Okay,
And it'll be available till March 28th, so the same day early access launches.
gotcha.
And this demo lets you play around in the character studio.
Ooh,
So you can start designing your perfect ZOI
okay.
and the build studio, so you can start crafting your dream homes.
That's so smart because, I love being able to play around with the character creator and the build tools before I actually jump into the full game.
Yes.
Like it gets me so hyped
Yeah.
to actually play.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yeah, and if you're interested in checking it out, you can go to the official inZOI website. They've got all the details and download links there.
Perfect.
And then to make things even more fun, they've also announced a really cool campaign called What's Your inZOI Story?
Ooh, tell me more about this.
Yeah, so it runs from March 20th to April 16th, and it's all about celebrating the early access launch.
Okay.
Players can complete different missions for a chance to win some rewards.
Cool.
And if you're more of like a lurker than a creator, you can still participate in the voting for your favorite stories, and you can also have a chance to win something.
Awesome. It's a great way to get the whole community involved.
Yeah.
Whether you're a content creator or just someone who enjoys watching and reading other people's stories.
Right, exactly.
So where can our listeners go to find out more about this campaign?
The event website has all the details.
Perfect.
So now for the question that I think is on everyone's mind.
Oh, the big one.
inZOI versus The Sims. Based on everything we heard from this global showcase, the focus on realism, the amount of customization that we're getting, the AI creative tools.
And the free updates and DLC. Don't forget about that.
And the free updates and DLC.
It's like, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
Okay, so you want to hear my initial impressions?
Yes.
All right, so obviously it's still early days.
Right.
And, The Sims has been around for a long time.
Yeah, has.
It has a huge following and a really extensive content library. But inZOI is coming in strong.
Yes.
They have a clear vision.
Yeah.
And I think that focus on realism is going to be really appealing to a lot of players who are maybe looking for a different kind of experience.
Yeah, I think so too.
The free updates and DLC during early access is a huge draw.
Yes.
And those AI-powered creative tools, like I said, those could be a game changer.
Yeah.
In terms of player-generated content and just community creativity in general.
Absolutely. And I mean, I think the fact that they're going with this free content model, it does feel like a pretty direct challenge to the way that things have been done in the past.
Yeah, for sure. It's shaking things up a bit.
Yeah, it is.
And it's going to be interesting to see how, the other big player responds to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, inZOI is really aiming to give players a ton of freedom and control right from the start.
Yeah.
And, ultimately its success will depend on how well they deliver on this vision of realism and how engaging the core gameplay loop is.
Right.
But from what we've seen so far, it's looking really promising.
It is. I'm so ready to dive into that Creative Studio demo.
I too.
And just start playing around.
Yeah, I want to make my little Zoe and, build a cute little house.
Yeah.
And just see what kind of shenanigans they can get up to.
Yes. And I think, maybe we are seeing a shift in the life simulation world.
It's an exciting time to be a life sim fan.
It is. It's an exciting time.
Because, for a while there, it felt like we were kind of stuck with, just the one option.
Right.
But now we have choices.
Yeah, we do.
And that's always a good thing.
Yeah, and it does raise the question for players,
What do you want?
Yeah, what kind of life simulation experience are you looking for?
Exactly.
Do you want the familiar charm and the extensive content library, or are you looking for something new?
Yeah, something fresh.
Something more realistic, something more open.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really interesting to see how this all plays out.
I agree. I'm excited to see where inZOI goes from here.
Me too. This has been a super exciting look at all the inZOI news. Thanks so much for diving in with me.
My pleasure.
And speaking of diving in, don't forget to check out the Pin Controller for all your adorable gamer merch needs.
If you need some cute stuff for your gaming setup, that's the place to go.
Yeah, seriously, they have the best stuff. All right, everyone. That is all the time we have for today.
Oh.
But before you go, hit that like button, drop a comment, subscribe to Gamer Girls Radio for more deep dives and all the latest gaming news.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Yes, stay awesome, gamers, and we will catch you in the next deep dive. Happy creating.